Holy shit. What? I beat Bloodlust. What? What? I just got there and I didn't die to the ending. I just did it. What? Bro, I just fucking beat Bloodlust, dude. What? I'm shaking, man. I'm shaking, man. Dude, I actually just, oh my god. I made it to the end. I made it over the triple spike and I was just in disbelief. There's no way I actually just did it. No issues, no nothing. I just got it done. Oh my god. I never thought I'd see this day, dude. I really didn't. I never thought I'd be staring at this end screen from zero. Let's fucking go, dude. Oh my god. Genuinely unreal. Genuinely unreal. My DPI is messed up apparently. Alright, now that I've calmed down, let's count attempts. 1048 plus 846 plus 6,872. Total attempt count 8,763. Not only did I do it under 15k, I did it under 10k. And I even did it under 9k. That's insane. Alright. Bloodlust. Dude, this still doesn't feel real. Like, there's actually no reason I should have gotten as lucky as I did with this, dude. I got 76 first day playing from zero. I got 93 earlier this session. And then I just beat it. I died in the 70s like twice, maybe. And then that's it. I barely struggled playing from zero, which makes sense. Most of my playtime was practicing it because I don't really like playing levels from zero unless I'm really consistent with it. And that's also part of the reason I didn't really like playing from zero until I got like a good run to 100, because up until today, I genuinely really struggled to get like a decent run to 100. My best run before today was 66 to 100. I had 3 to 73, 19 to 82, 25 to 93, and 30 to 95. I was genuinely just incapable of getting a good run to 100 before today. So when I started today and I got that run, I knew something was gonna happen. Whether it be me beating it or just like getting a new best. My goal was literally just a new best. And then I got that new best, right? And then I sat there, I'm like, okay, it's getting close to 12. I wanted to cut it off by 12 because there's something I wanted to do, right? But if I just keep going for a little bit longer, I might be able to do it. And then what? 5 minutes past 12, I end up beating it. So I'm very glad I just stuck with it. It's also kind of sad though, because thinking about it, if I just actually played yesterday, I probably could have beaten it, because my goal was literally to do it before November ended, and then the tier reform for GDDL came out, and I just kind of stopped caring. I was like, whatever, half my tier 30s are going to turn into tier 29s anyways, it doesn't really matter. And the funny part about that is I only lost one tier 30 so far, so you know, if you asked me at the start of this year if I thought I'd ever be capable of being Bloodlust, honestly, there's a good chance I would have told you no. Like, Killbot hardest, right? Barely have any like mid-tier extremes at all. I genuinely wouldn't know, right? Rust always felt possible because it was timings and stuff, but to have something like Bloodlust, which is primarily, you know, like ship and just nerve control, right? And I'm pretty decent with nerve control now, but back then, not so much at all. But the fact that I am here, I can see this 100% screen, dude. I was able to witness the Bloodlust end screen from zero. I was able to get over that triple spike with no issues. It is genuinely unbelievable that I am at this point. I'm actually so happy. I am genuinely so happy that I was able to do this. Yeah, as for the difficulty, this is definitely a new hardest. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, it's absolutely harder than Arctic Fights. Maybe not as much as I thought it was when I first started playing it, but it's definitely harder by a significant amount. And for the enjoyment, I didn't think about my experience at all. I was just like, you need to get this done. just lock in and get it done, right? I wasn't worried about any of that. For most of the experience, I probably would have told you this was like a very 5 out of 10 experience, right? But I don't know, man. Today was just different. Like I shouldn't say I was into it, but that final attempt was different, man. So I'll probably give this like a 7 out of 10, honestly, which is kind of crazy. Like I wasn't expecting my enjoyment to be this high. And I don't even think it's like a crazy level or anything, but the fact that I have beaten this level that was top 1, I watched this level get built, get verified, and to finally be here, having beaten this monstrosity of a level myself, I can't even describe how that feels, man. I just want to talk about the gameplay a little bit. People say that the hardest parts of the level are Evasium and Nicro. Nicro I can understand, right? But me personally, I low-key over-practiced that part and it got fairly consistent, so I'm not sure if I'd call that the hardest part. Evasium was just never the hardest part. I genuinely don't understand how people think that's the hardest part, right? For me, hardest part was low-key Zara. That is the worst part in the level. Aside from maybe the wave click with Manix, but I'll get to that later. I did struggle with Michigan a bit as well, but I don't think that's the hardest part as well because 1, it's nerfed, and 2, it's pretty early on in the level where it's not really that big of a deal. But that UFO part is still low-key kind of hard. I can't imagine how bad it is in Bloodbath because that is nerfed, man. And the Manix wave, oh my god, Manix, why? I remember watching, I think, what's his name? It's Extinct. I think it was his video where he was going through his Bloodlust journey, right? And he was talking about how difficult that one wave click at 72 is just impossible because you have to hit it early so that you can get a good transition out of it. It's such a bad transition. The way I did it, I would literally just react to it. So yeah, I would do 1 click on the green orb if it was early, and I would do a slight double click if it was in the middle, and I'd do a late double click if it was in the end. You literally just had to react to it, and it was so frustrating at first. It became tolerable with time, but it's still a bad part. I don't like that part either. But yeah, I think those are my only real issues with the level, honestly. Beyond that, I think it's fine. But yeah, now that I've gotten this done, I'm definitely going to do some easier stuff for sure. I still want to try and see if I can hit 100 extremes by the end of the year. Probably going to be playing some easier stuff for sure. I do plan to go back and finish GDDP Emerald as well though, because I only have 2 levels left, and I think one of them is Digital Descent. And I do want to beat Digital Descent, especially now that 1, I don't think it's going to be in my top 10, which is crazy to think about. And 2, I no longer have to worry about Bloodlust being in the back of my mind now. So I really do appreciate all of you that helped me get to this point. It means a lot. But yeah, that's about it, I guess.